FG: Supreme Court wants to know what will happen. Elders: Amewule, 26 others no longer Assembly members. Announced to the News Info. Rivers State Governor Fubara on Sunday dismissed fears of impeachment following Friday's Supreme Court judgment, recognizing the 27 lawmakers loyal to ex-Governor Wike. It is in its far-reaching verdict on Friday, the Apex Court ordered the federal government to stop financial allocation to Rivers State until Fubara retraces his steps and presents the budget to the pro-Wike lawmakers, led by Mrs. Amewule. The court also notified the local government election conducted last year by Fubara. The Apex Court judgment put the balance of power in the hands of Wike and the lawmaker in the state's political crisis, which started in October 2023. At the height of the political crisis between Fubara and his estranged political godfather, the Rivers State House of Assembly has split into two, with 27 lawmakers backing Wike, while 4 others pitched their tent with Fubara. I don't understand how you would back Wike, that is no longer the governor of the state, that has already gone on to be the minister in FCT, and you are backing him up. And you expect Fubara to just be okay with it. Let us put ourselves in his shoes now. Let us put ourselves in his shoes when 27 people in your House of Assembly are not for you, they are against you. They are supporting your predecessor that has gone on to Abuja. And you people think it is okay? How? It can never be okay. In October 2023, the pro-Wike lawmakers had first attempted to impeach Fubara, a move countered by the governor. Imagine, they've tried to impeach him before. Can you imagine that? Leading to the destruction of the assembly complex by a bomb explosion. Insisting that the pro-Wike lawmakers had lost their legislative seats following their defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, Fubara had shunned the 27 lawmakers and rather presented the 2024 and 2025 budget to the 4-member assembly loyal to him. However, in his Friday judgment, the Supreme Court described Fubara's action as illegal and ordered him to take the budget to pro-Wike lawmakers. However, despite Friday's judgment, which shifted the balance of power in favor of the pro-Wike lawmakers, the Rivers State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Joseph Johnson, dismissed any fear of impeachment by Fubara. In an interview, Johnson said, "Afraid of what? The governor is on his toes and he has the mandate of the Rivers people. The governor will obey the law, respect the sanctity of the law, and respect the opinions of Rivers people. We are beginning the inauguration of projects on Monday, and in the next 10 days we will be inaugurating projects. The governor is not daunted by the shenanigans of detractors of the state. I pray so. I know that he's a very resilient person, so he might really not be moved like that." The Supreme Court didn't remove the governor, it merely withholds the allocation of Rivers State. Asked whether Fubara will comply with the order to take the budget before the pro-Wike lawmakers, Johnson said the state government was still waiting the certified true copy of the judgment to study it and guide his decision. And that one they are supposed to have that one by Friday. But the lawmakers are now giving him 48 hours ultimatum. Wahala be like bicycle. I cannot say whether we will implement it or not. Let us see what the judgment says, evaluate it, and then we'll be able to do according to the law without hurting the law of all Rivers people, Johnson said. And that should let them have the certified true copy before they do anything. He insisted that Amewule and 26 others were no longer members of the State Assembly. We got a judgment from Rivers State High Court that said they are no longer members of the State Assembly. We got to the Court of Appeal, which said that the State High Court had no jurisdiction. If you follow this move, you agree that obviously the Supreme Court, which is the apex court that we respect, made a pronouncement based on the facts before it, he added. Meanwhile, the Rivers elders, who have been supporting Fubara since his crisis with Wike began in 2023, advised the governor against going to beg his estranged political godfather following the unfavorable Supreme Court judgment. In an interview on Sunday, a member of the Rivers State Elders Forum and pioneer spokesperson for the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, High Chief Anab Sarah Ibe, said the state will not succumb to any unnecessary pressure because of the Supreme Court judgment. Sarah Ibe, who is also the national coordinator of the South-South Elders Forum, said, "Well, Rivers State will not succumb to unnecessary pressure. Rivers State cannot succumb to somebody who wants to take over the state, and we cannot beg anybody in this matter." Okay now. Okay, the federal government and the Supreme Court wants to know what will happen. At the appropriate time, they will see what will happen. When asked if elders of the state will advise Fubara to beg Wike and the 27 lawmakers, Saraigbe said, "We will not. Me too, I don't succumb to them begging him. Begging him for what? Is he a god? Who is he that they'll be begging him? I don't subscribe to them begging Wike at all." Moses Adesoji says, "Don't be too certain. Wike is extremely wicked and vindictive, very, very vindictive. I'm sure he's already considering who he will make the next governor." Yes, of course. Your impeachment is definitely unstable. That one is very sure. Sebastian says, "Sir, nothing will happen. Tinubu wants to control everything in Nigeria and the 36 states, and nobody can cough till 2031. Oh, Babatunde Sheon says, "It's only in this country that we practice godfatherism. Abio. The white people that brought democracy say they don't play by that rules. It is only in this country that the law is applied to a class of people while the other class play around. I'm telling you." Babatunde Sheon also says, "Do people still go to court these days? Do people still believe in Nigeria courts? This country can only get better if we can be recolonized by our former colonial master. Is it not better? Because we seem to be wiser than them that brought democracy. Or better still, let every tribe stand as a country on its own. No more federal government." That's why Biafra has been saying, they want to have their own country. But they have refused. They have refused. It is well. As Gladino Hoa says, Governor of Rivers State should take a drastic measure to reduce Wike and his sponsors. Let him formulate a criminal charge. How is he going to formulate a criminal charge against the principal officers of the new assembly? Charge them immediately. Make sure they remain in detention till his tenure finish. What kind of criminal charge is he going to formulate? I beg you. That's not going to work. Ogunleye Adewale says, Wike and his cohorts will definitely bomb out to remove Governor Fubara in office. That's their plan. Section 188 of the Constitution is explicit enough to remove any governor from office. All their shenanigans to remove Fubara will fail out and out. I pray the governor will not only complete his first term, but win the second term as well. Let's hope so. Omo Shawalo says, Fubara will only obey the Supreme Court judgment the day the federal government do the same in respect of Nnamdi Kanu's case. Let Rivers State also give federal government condition, no be small thing. Okay, Kelechi Okorie says, useless country, no be small. Bertrand says, I have observed that Nigeria have no judiciary. We don't have. I pray that federal government should, as a matter of fact, retire all the judges with no delay. I'm personally disappointed in the judiciary. Retire even their second in command. All of them. There is no need for them because they just do anything that they like. Tizo, my listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.